Don't underestimate us.
Amazing!
No! Stibbons is mine! You won't take him from me!
Oh, thank you. Let's meet by the Way Shrine, just east of this tower. I'll be fine. As long as the Daedra think I still belong to Drusilla, they won't harm me. I appreciate that you came to get me. A little longer and who knows what Drusilla would have made me do. I won't forget what you did for me. Even a loyal servant can withstand the charms of a beautiful winged Daedra for only so long, you know. I saw a city from the top of the tower. I'll head there and try to find my dear Lady Laurent. Freedom is a wonderful thing, and I'm sure that dear Lady Laurent has missed me terribly. She really is lost when I'm not around to help her. The Mages Guild hired Lady Laurent and a few other scholars and treasure hunters for some sort of mission. I was never really made privy to the finer details. Anyway, Lady Laurent had me gather her equipment and follow her through a portal. Quite so. I must have blacked out. When I opened my eyes, a winged beauty was hovering above me. She took me in her claws and carried me to the top of that tower. Well, it wasn't that bad. Drusilla was very kind, for an evil Daedra. But she became infatuated. My natural charms, I suppose, but the more I refused her, the harder she pressed herself upon me. I'd rather not talk about this if you don't mind. That's excellent news. The poor dear really isn't cut out for taking care of herself. She depends on me for everything, you know.
Intruders! Is it over?
This is just terrible. What should I do? What should I do? I can do this. I really can. All I have to do is... Oh, who am I kidding? I can't do this. There is no way. Why did I ever think I could make it in the Fighters Guild? Trying to figure out my next move. I'm with the Fighters Guild. We were attacked by Daedra. They captured my companions, took them into that prison down there. I'm just a scout. I can't fight Daedra, but I bet you could. There was a portal. The Daedra used it, but it disappeared. Near as I can figure, the only way in now is to jump down into the water. If you're brave enough to take the leap, look for Skordo. Big orc fellow. He always knows what to do. What I wouldn't do to be in a nice, safe place. A tavern somewhere, maybe. Warm, pint of ale, some good company. Instead, I'm in Cold Harbor. If Molag Bal's minions don't kill me, Skordo surely will. The Daedra called it the Tower of Lies. I scouted around, looking for stairs or even some sort of secret entrance, but no such luck. The water looks pretty deep, though. Should be as safe as a walk in the park. Skordo knows everything and he's tough as nails. Captains Ilram and Darak may be in charge, but Skordo keeps our unit running smoothly. I suggest you talk to him before you do anything else down there. I assumed Molag Bal was trying to be funny. It's really just a deep pit, so the tower is a lie. Get it? A lie. No? Neither did I. But maybe there used to be a tower here once. That probably makes more sense. I'm a wood elf. I'm not a frontline soldier, if that's what you're getting at. If I have to fight, I prefer to do it from a distance. Anyway, jump off here and you should be fine. I really appreciate the help. There was a lot of yelling, fighting, movement. I'm smaller than a lot of the fighters, good at sticking to the shadows, so I hid. I'm not proud of it, but at least I can still help them. Or rather, I can get someone like you to help them.
Did you really just leap down into this slime pit? You're either remarkably brave or really stupid. I guess a little of both. Of course he did, the skinny weakling. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be in this mess. A Dremora mage runs the place. Clouds minds, breaks wills. I can't get my soldiers organized. Oh, the fat bastard Ogrims dragged away my friends. We joined the guild together. It ain't right them getting tortured by Ogrims. You rescue Sinfrey, Borgath, and Vikord. I'll find Overseer Aruz, and then you and me can deal with him permanently. Of course you do. Just make it quick. Me? Not much. No one pushes Skordo around. But the others? They chip away at rocks until they drop and get tormented by Ogrims. Some even have their souls yanked out. Turns them into empty husks. I wouldn't wish that fate on an elf. We tried, but... well, this place is strange. Most of us just gave up, lost our will to resist. Doesn't affect everyone the same way, but it does make it hard to organize. Maybe if you shake things up a bit, we can snap out of this. Maybe. What do I look like? The social committee? There's a bunch of prisoners down here from all over the place. There's even a Dremora. Probably pissed off Molag Bal. But I don't really know, and I don't really care. Well, she isn't a guard, but if she's a prisoner, the Ogrims certainly don't give her any grief. To tell the truth, I'm curious about her myself. I've noticed she's been watching you since you dropped in on this little party. Wasn't just me. A whole group of us got caught by the Daedra. We teleported into Cold Harbor to take the fight to Molag Bal, but that didn't work out so good. We're down here, our captains are upstairs, and we're all up to our necks in Ogrim dung.
Do not fear. Your beating shall commence shortly.
Skordo set up a rendezvous point in the north part of the pit. I'll see you there.
I find your antics to be quite enticing, little mortal. It speaks. I suppose I should be impressed that one of your kind even dares to approach me. Oh, little mortal, you amuse me so. Surely you have more important things to do than waste time with me. Aren't there rocks that need to be chipped or bugs to be swatted? Perhaps you need to mutter to yourself and wander around in circles. Most of the guests here suffer from one or more such afflictions. If you linger long enough, perhaps you will adopt one of these distinctive quirks. Or perhaps not. I will continue to watch with interest to see what develops. Pity. To think they'd miss out on this fascinating conversation.
Waiting to try this spell out.
Skordo sent you, didn't he? Thank Tall Papa. Let me just grab a weapon before I go to meet Skordo at the rendezvous. Maybe I'll take out an Ogrim or two on my way.
How did it go? Are my companions safe? Damn. Borgath was a good soldier, and a good friend. Thanks for helping the others, though. I've been watching for Overseer Oruz, but he hasn't come out of his chambers yet. We need to get his key. The key opens the passage to the next level. That's where they took Captain Isleram and Captain Arak. If there's a way out of this Ogrim dung pit, it's up there. Once you get the key, you need to head upstairs and find Captain Isleram. Hey, Oruz! I owe you one! For Borgath! Grab the key. It's in that chest over there. I'll go back and check on the others. Meet me by the passage door.
I'm still a little banged up, but we'll do our best to rally the troops and meet you upstairs.
Good luck, friend. Save a few Ogrims for us. We'll meet you upstairs as soon as we can.
Find the captains and find out what's going on up there. Passage is right behind me. We'll catch up with you as soon as we can.
Because I want you to.
The plan is to get you to the second level so you can find out what's going on up there. I refuse to believe the captains just gave up on us. We'll get some weapons, rally the troops, and follow you shortly. Find Captain Isleram. I know him. He's a good man. This place must have him confused, or something worse has happened to him. Either way, we need to know. I'm not big on speculating, but I'm certain that Blackheart Ifritz has something to do with it. Be careful around that one. Oh, and one more thing. If you see Gwelier again, kill him for me. It's his damn fault we ended up down here. He blundered into a Dremora patrol during a scouting mission. Led them right to us. That imbecile couldn't scout his way out of an empty crate. We really need to find the captains now.
Joy to my blackened heart.
You're dangerous, huh?
Ah, mortal. You are a curious creature. You don't really expect me to answer that, do you, little mortal? Needless to say, it amuses me to bide my time here and observe your plight. No need to concern yourself about my safety, though, for the lesser Daedra will not harm me. Even if I cared to explain myself to you, I doubt that you would understand. The politics of Oblivion are much too convoluted for your primitive mortal mind to comprehend. I will not hinder you, dear mortal. Consider that to be help enough for now. Know this, however. The exit from this place is currently unavailable. I suspect you will rectify that in the very near future. Oh, yes! Watching them has been very entertaining. They struggle in a web they cannot see, and it makes me laugh. You mortals. So easy to manipulate and so much fun to play with. No, little mortal, I am neither your jailer nor your tormentor. I am merely a disinterested observer who finds some tiny enjoyment in your predicament.
Spies! There are spies everywhere, and assassins! Skordo, he could be one of Auroch's assassins. You could be one of her spies. Never trust an orc, or a spy. Blessed Lucky, I just don't know who or what to believe anymore. This place is getting to me. To all of us. That's what any competent spy would say. Wouldn't hurt to prove you're not an illusion, or a spy. Tell you what, my sword is back there with the Ogrims that attacked us. You get my sword for me and we'll talk. Meet me near Auroch's camp. This place, it does things to your mind. Auroch's gone mad. Says I killed her second in command. She attacked us and ran off. Now she has her own camp to the west, and she keeps sending spies and assassins to kill me. Before this place made her crazy, Auroch was a good friend. Now, I need to get Auroch back on board, or get her out of the way. Then I can get everyone out of here. I'll head over and talk to her again. It's my sword, and my father's before me. I dropped it while fighting one of the Ogrims. If you aren't an illusion, you'll recover it for me. If you are an illusion, I figure you'll disappear and that will be the end of that. The Dremora dragged us down here and split us up. Easier to maintain control, I'm sure. I know the Dremora are using mind tricks against us, but the constant torment gets to you. It wears you down. Makes it hard to think straight.
Weren't expecting that.
I am so ready to shake the dust of this place from my boots.
We're finally taking control of our own fates again. Long live the Fighters Guild!
This place sure got to Captain Arak. Never seen anyone so paranoid before.
I guess you weren't an illusion after all. Skordo also vouched for your existence. He doesn't vouch for anything, so you must have really impressed him. I almost expected you to stab me with it, not hand it to me. Hard to trust anything in this place. But as you can see, we have a situation developing here. Arak can barely refrain from attacking us. We need to fix this now. Arak says she can't stop the voices without her helmet. She said the eyes have it. I think she means the Watchers. Maybe the helmet will calm her down. Thank you for doing this. Sinfei wanted to retrieve it herself. But to be honest, we're not at our best right now. None of us could survive a battle with a Watcher.
Stay back! I'll catch you! I really will! It's the voices. They make me crazy. Always whispering to me, saying strange things. Voices.
Anyone else? Place. It does strange things to your mind. How do I know you aren't just a distraction so Ioram can slip behind me and stab me in the back? Wait, this is my helm. So confused. But Ioram did kill my friend Ifriz. You killed Ifriz, Ioram. What else could there possibly be left to talk about?
Get a hold of yourself, Arak. Ifriz isn't one of ours. He's the bastard that runs this place. You're being manipulated. Here's our roster. You won't find Ifriz on it.
Let me see that. I'm sure I knew him. Didn't I?
We need to figure a way to get out of this tower of lies.
Who's that? Is that a Dremora?
I grow weary of this situation. It's time to put an end to Ifriz's interference. You need to kill Ifriz. I need him dead. It seems we have a common goal to discuss.
Help from a Dremora? Why, doesn't that reassure me?
We share a common problem, little mortal. It only makes sense that we work together to solve it. Do either of us have any other options? Ifriz created the barrier that blocks the way out of this prison. Eliminate Ifriz and the barrier collapses. But you must find Ifriz if you are going to kill him.
How sweet of you to ask. Ifris hides behind illusions. I have removed them. He has something of mine. I want it back. Kill him and both our problems are solved. But hurry. He will soon discover his defenses are down and hide himself again. Ah, little mortal. I've already provided more help than you deserve. The rest, as they say, is up to you.
I still don't trust the Dremora, but killing Ifris would certainly make me feel better. Anything that shuts him up would be a welcome reprieve.
I'm still not totally clear on what's going on, but I'll help Captain Ialram rally our troops.
Mortal weakling! I don't know how you got past my illusions, but it would avail you nothing.
Well done, little mortal. You killed Ifris, and I didn't have to lift a finger. Delightful. You and I will meet again, I think. I look forward to seeing what trouble you get into next.
By Malakath's bloody mace, I feel so much better. That unbearable cloud of fear and confusion has finally lifted. I assume that this is your doing? I figured. We started sending people through the portal as soon as the barrier collapsed. There's a city nearby. We saw it before we were captured. We're going to try to regroup there. Just making sure the stragglers get to the portal. By the way, you impress Skordo, which isn't an easy thing to do. Find him on the other side. He wants to talk to you. Take a look at the crystal we discovered. Ialram thinks it may be one of the lights of Meridia the Mages Guild told us about. If it is, it could be invaluable to our efforts here.
You kept your head and did very well, my friend. The Fighters Guild owes you a debt. Before you go, you should take that crystal over there. I'm no scholar, but I bet it's a light of Meridia. That's probably why Ifris kept it behind the barrier.
You helped us get out of that terrible place. I won't forget that. You could have just taken care of your own business in there and left us to our fate. But you didn't. I owe you. If that strange city over there has a tavern, the first drink's on me. And... thanks.
Skordo, you're free. By Ifri, you don't know how relieved I am to see you.
If you had half a brain in your head, you'd run and hide.
I'm really sorry, Skordo. I didn't mean to cause so much trouble.
You led an army of Daedra right toward us. You ignorant, scatterbrained, sorry excuse for a wood elf
I'll never
weakling.
do anything like that again. I promise.
Thanks again for your help. Now, excuse me while I go find that good-for-nothing wood elf and introduce his backside to my very large boot.